When humans shrink by a factor of 1,000, they gain access to a billionaire's lifestyle. They live in lavish mansions. In the miniature world, you can buy a villa for just $888. High-end jewelry costs only $10 to own. The finest wines you could never afford before? Now you can drink them freely, because people are now tiny. Regular-size food becomes enormous. One cookie can last half a year. Waste production also drops dramatically. People generate just a single plastic bag of trash over the span of 3 years. It's a breakthrough that protects the environment and solves the problem of resource scarcity. Everyone can finally live like the rich. Once this technology was unveiled, it captured global attention. People flocked to the venue, eager to witness this revolutionary miracle. After watching the presentation, Paul and his wife were intrigued. They had been poor their entire lives, still unable to afford a home. Now, a chance to gain instant wealth was right in front of them. They didn't want to miss out, so they rushed to speak with the staff. After getting some explanations, they learned that the exchange rate between the real world and the mini world was 1 to 1,000. If they had $1,000, they'd be billionaires in the mini world. The couple was thrilled to hear this. They went home and sold everything they owned, ready to begin their miniature new life. The shrinking procedure involved 3 key steps. First, all body hair had to be shaved off. Then, any dental implants had to be removed. Metal can't be shrunk. If not taken out, they could cause the entire body to burst during the process. Once fully prepped, they were wheeled into a massive oven and baked at high temperature for 3 hours. That's how the shrinking was completed. The 5 people ahead of them all came out as 10-centimeter tall little humans. Nurses gently scooped them onto tiny carts and took them to the mini world's dentist. While they were still under anesthesia, their dental implants were reinstalled. Paul groggily woke up. The first thing he did was check if his brother had arrived safely. Once he confirmed that, he relaxed and started daydreaming about his bright new future. But then, a phone call from his wife shattered everything. It turned out she'd had a change of heart. Halfway through shaving her head, she couldn't bring herself to leave her family and friends in the real world, so she backed out. Paul was furious when he heard the news, but it was already too late. There was no way to reverse the shrinking process. Now, he was stuck, living alone in his luxury mansion. That huge room full of clothes only made Paul feel more isolated. Just 3 days later, his wife sent over divorce papers via a lawyer. Paul was devastated, but he still signed his name. Soon after, their wedding rings were returned. Heartbroken and alone, Paul spent days in his villa, just crunching numbers. After a month of sulking, he made up his mind to turn things around. He brought a giant flower to a singles party hosted by his neighbor, hoping to unwind. If he found love again, that would be amazing. But after just one night, he felt even lonelier than before.